Hi, this is Matt Renicks. This is the Matt Renicks Show, and tonight we got Assrash. So you guys just say your name and what you did in the band. Whoever wants to start first. Yeah. All
Bucky played bass in Assrash.
right. Love it.
Oh, wait.
I'm Pig Nose, I sang.
Okay.
I'm Gooch or Brent. I play guitar
All right, rad. Now,
and drums.
yeah. And I'm Fuki. I play drums.
At the same time, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. Okay, so who came up with the name Assrash? Did somebody like shit themselves or drink too many beers, or
I think that was Gooch, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gooch.
Yeah. It was me. I always fought with Darren's girlfriend at the time, Heidi, and it really pissed her off one night, just saying ass rash. She kept on hitting me, and yeah, we just went with that. Like, oh, if it pisses Heidi off, it'll piss somebody else off. Who knows?
So, but she was your number one fan though at the front, right?
Yeah. Probably
Well,
my
wasn't it
fan.
something-
I don't know.
Wasn't it something too, Gooch, where we try to have something that we couldn't say 5 times really fast?
Oh yeah. Oh, when you're really drunk.
Very meaningful.
We never suffered from any rashes on our asses, though. I don't
No?
think, at least not me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So when was that? When did you guys start? What was it, 1994 or
93, I think.
93?
Yeah, 93.
And 93.
And then we took a little hiatus. Pig Nose and I went to England for 3 months.
Did you? How'd you like that?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Met like the Coitus guys, Dread Messiah. Stayed with a couple of our Canadian friends that had moved there. And yeah, we met a lot of really cool people. I was still in contact with them. The ones that are still alive, at
Oh,
least.
Yeah.
see. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Stoke Newington, New York, and Minneapolis had a pretty tight connection for a lot of the early to mid 90s.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where I'm staying at my girl's house, but we're here. Her house is right by Stoke Newington, so it's just a cool part of town. Yeah. So, what you guys were obviously in bands before. Can you name a few of the bands that you guys were in before Assrash? No?
Bucky.
I mean, I was in a bunch of like nothing bands, but I guess like Vile Babies was the one right before, and Cirrhosis. Vile Babies opened up for 2000 DS.
I forgot about the Vile Babies.
I think
I like Cirrhosis.
yeah, Cirrhosis. I still talk to Zeb every once in a while. I keep everything, man. I got the Cirrhosis demo. Mitch,
Nice. Zeb's trying to remaster that, eh?
what?
I heard Zeb's trying to remaster that.
Why?
I don't know.
So
I saw something on FacePack. He was looking for Cirrhosis members. You didn't see that?
No, I'm like friends with him, and I talk to him every once in a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that was early. I don't know.
I learned how to play the guitar in Assrash. I was never in anything before this.
I was in Hellspawn and Sarcastic Brats.
Okay. Cool. So, how was the Minneapolis scene back then? Was it just like was it basement shows and stuff like that, or did you bars, or I don't know because I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was pretty dead for the most part. Pretty small.
In the beginning.
The early 90s, you know what? Only a handful of people would show up to shows. It wasn't crazy until like a couple years later.
Oh yeah.
Then it got really big. A lot of like studio spaces that were rented out for shows, the Bomb Shelter, the Drumley Studios, and then a lot of house shows. But everything kind of blew up. You know, we played at we played at the main stage at First Avenue once when Neurosis canceled.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty big place, isn't it?
Huge, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's where Prince filmed Purple Rain.
Really?
Or part of it.
There's that choir. We played with those bands.
Oh yeah, Dumpster Juice ran off with all the money too, right?
Like always, man, those fucking snakes.
Oh, that's so you guys
They're still doing that shit too.
oh, they're still around?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay. So you guys had some releases on Profane Existence, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So they probably got you more known, you know, like in Europe and stuff like that, right?
Oh, all around the world.
Yeah.
Brazil got really popular in Brazil. Japan. God, I went to Thailand in 2003 in the city of Chiang Mai. And there was a bar that had one of the Assrash logos with the spiky hair.
Oh yeah.
A big mural painted on the front of it.
Wow.
And then I showed him my tattoo, and then I drank for free all night. Yeah, that one, yeah.
Bucky, you're like a librarian, Bucky. You're a fucking historian. All the shit's all pristine. All my shit's all torn up and got fucking holes in it and spills on it.
Yeah.
Bucky's stuff's all nice and neat and organized.
Yeah, I had that shirt, except it was black. I found it in my house because I'd have bands come and tour, you know. And on the back, it had the Minneapolis Chaos Punks. It was like, what, 200 proof, cross-eyed punks, cross-eyed drunk punks on the back. Yeah. I have no idea what happened to that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. You still got the screens for that?
No, me and Darren printed all the t-shirts. We worked at a screen printing place during all of during that time. So we would take all the shirts that were just being used for test pressing, like stuff with holes in it and stuff like that. And we would take them all because they were free, and we'd screen print them, and then we'd have like thousands of shirts.
Oh, that's good.
But no screens left.
But didn't Kirsty do a lot of the putting the artwork together shit too? Didn't y'all work at Stafford Blaine together?
Yep, she worked there too.
Elsie always helped out with that shit too, right?
Yep.
With all the artwork.
She would make the screens, and then I would print them up.
I think almost everybody besides you and I, Pig Nose, worked at Stafford Blaine.
Yep.
And then Pukey said that you guys did a tour with State of Fear, like an East Coast tour or something. Yeah.
No.
No. He's lying to me.
We went down to Mexico and did the same route that they did, like a month later.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
we canceled our first tour of Mexico. Then State of Fear took that tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we went down 2 months later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so they just grabbed you guys' contacts and then went down there?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, 2 guys from Coprophilia came to Minneapolis the summer before, Javier and Gonzo, and they hung out in Minneapolis for the summer. And then they said, you guys should tour Mexico, man, it'd be great. So when they went back down, they set up a tour. And I don't know, something happened with us. We couldn't do it at the time. So then State of Fear just said, we'll fucking do it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they did it.
Yeah, Mexico's crazy.
Yeah. What is that in Tijuana?
What's that?
Oh, Bucky's Flyer.
It's somewhere in Mexico. I don't remember where.
Let me see. Ah. Cool.
Yeah, so we had this little like mini Dodge van. It wasn't like a full-size van.
Dodge.
When we got into Mexico, we brought a bunch of stolen stereos and porn.
Yeah.
So that when they're searching us at the check-ins, they'd kind of like, oh, what are these? I'm like, oh, those are for you. So we got through easier. But then we wound up meeting with Segundo Curas and Coprophilia. They were kind of how many of them was there? There's like 10. There's like 30 people shoved in this little smelly van, man. It was hilarious.
Yeah, there was like 14 in a short van.
Oh,
not like a normal size van.
That's when you so you guys did play down there.
Close quarters.
So you
What's
guys
that?
did play down there.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
With 50.
Yeah, we toured. What did we play? Like 5 shows. They only had shows on the weekends.
Yeah, that's weird about Mexico.
Yeah. So yeah, we 1 week we spent on the beach, like this really cool deserted beach in Sonora.
Stingray Alley.
Yep.
Yeah, full of stingrays.
Stingrays. We went tried to throw Bucky in right when we got there. He was so scared. That was a total dick move, but whatever.
And then the only vehicle that showed up was a truck full of federales.
Yeah, and we just stashed the weed that we sold in the sand right before that.
Oh, fucking hell.
They were smelling our fingers and shit. And then Bucky comes up from the ocean. They're like, hey, where'd you come from? The federales. They say it in Spanish, like, but they say, like, let me smell your fingers in Spanish. But Bucky didn't know, and he started taking his pants off. And they were like, no. So that kind of relieved the tension a little bit, The federales started laughing. All the Mexicans that we were with, all the Mexican punks started laughing. And then the federales just told us to stay out of trouble. And then they left. Yeah, Bucky saved us.
Yeah, a little humor there. Yeah, we were on tour in Mexico in December, and we got a cabbie with his buddy's car with one headlight, and I was like, oh, God, we're going to get pulled over. Everybody's crammed in the back, and my buddy Oscar, he's yelling, help, out the window, because he's so fucking drunk. Sure enough, we got pulled over, and they didn't really frisk us, like American police. They just, like, patted us down. And then one of the guys that we didn't even know realized he slipped him 100 pesos. So then they just wanted a T-shirt. They both wanted T-shirts and then a CD, and then they let us go. So
Nice.
It's pretty easy. But yeah, so you guys went down to Texas though, right? On touring?
I don't think we ever played Texas, did we?
No, we drove through, but like on the way.
Yeah, on the way back from Mexico.
You guys didn't get pulled over in Texas though, did you?
No, luckily not.
That's good.
I had severe pink eye from Mexico.
Oh,
They
fuck.
pink my eye, man.
And Bucky wanted to go out and get ice cream at like 10 o'clock at night through that fucking gang-infested neighborhood.
Well, me and Gooch went out in our flip-flops.
We ran in. We saw that gang carrying sticks and bats and shit. And luckily, a taxi pulls up. We only had enough for 2 Respados, and not enough for the taxi. The taxi driver's like, "Hey, do you want to ride, man?" We're like, "Wait," and we looked down the street, and the gang just kept walking. We're like, "Okay, fuck off." We told the taxi driver to fuck off, and then we just legged it back to the border.
Yeah.
What town was that in? That was in a real hairy fucking border town too, like in Texas.
It was right on the border, like Juarez or something.
Laredo or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Juarez.
Laredo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1995 in Laredo. Hey.
Yeah, we picked up.
Yeah, we lucked out there, Bucky.
You guys must have met Scabba, right? She lived in Minneapolis for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
She lived in Minneapolis for a while.
Yeah. So me and her picked up Fleas and Lice from their. And this was 1998. We picked them up in my van in Laredo, and they tried to buy beer at like 4 a.m. in Texas, and they wouldn't sell it to them, of course, you know. And they're like, "Oh, bollocks, bollocks, bollocks!" So like 5 cop cars pulled us over, and they threatened to deport them. And then they found some tequila bottles. They're like, "Matt, is there anything in the vehicle?" And I was like, "I don't know." They're like, "Well, if we find anything, you're going to jail." I was like, "Well, fuck it." They found some tequila bottles, and they're like, "Duty free," and so they confiscated those. But they didn't even find one of them, so they just let us go eventually. So
Bucky.
Yeah, Fleas and Lice.
but you guys did a
They
split with them,
borrowed
right?
our van for a tour too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they borrowed the little stinky bus.
Was that in '98 as well?
Yeah, it was
Might
the
have been.
same.
No.
It was
No.
the same
Been
van,
earlier.
wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
No, we didn't have Dodgy then, I don't think, did we? I think we sold it by then. 98, we were in Dreadnought, weren't we?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Dreadnought. I was in Stray Bullets at the
Yeah,
time.
you were in Stray Bullets, yeah. Uh-oh, flyer coming.
Dreadnought and Stray Bullets played the night that bomb shelter got shut down
Stray
with
Bullets.
Defiance.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, our shit was locked in there for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than where I was locked up in.
Yeah.
I was down in fucking county.
Fuck.
I would have rather been with the gear, trust me.
What happened? What happened with that?
Playing a show at the bomb shelter, Defiance headlining, and somebody like threw a bottle or something. As the cops were coming down, just kind of like, you know, everybody's partying and whatnot. And then all of a sudden the cops just started going crazy, and then it just turned into a big riot on the streets. And
There might have been a knife fight in the middle of the street too.
Oh, fuck.
helicopters, it was on CNN, you know.
fuck.
Yeah.
Of course, when Defiance is playing, they see the cops come down, and they say, "Fuck the police." And that even started more.
Even more, yeah.
There's only one
craziness.
way out of that building too. Up the stairs, the cops were coming down, so.
Oh, God.
It was kind of like I was by the stairs and I was watching. The cops were up against the wall,
Uh-huh.
and there was like about 200 punks just kind of like compacting the cops into the wall, and the cops are just spraying mace and their billy clubs like backing up, getting crushed up against the wall. It's pretty crazy.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Sounds like good times. So you guys, you went on to form other bands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
With one of them was with Luke, right? Cutthroat Hoods.
Yeah. Yeah, that was in like way later, like early 2000s.
Right? Wasn't there another band called Blackout or something?
Yeah.
Some of you guys?
That was Gooch.
Yeah, I played guitar and sang in Blackout.
Okay, we were
That was
when you guys played in LA in I think it was 2008. We were trying to get on that show with you guys at the record store. My band Warcola then, but I think we ended up that we had this other guy. He had already booked us at this in another part of town. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
I love playing LA.
Yeah.
Never used to like it until Blackout played there.
You always got to play a couple different areas because it's such a fucking huge city, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Assrash tried playing LA, but the club that we got booked at the night before, somebody got stabbed to death, wasn't it?
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
So we went
so the
to
show got
Gooch
canceled.
instead.
So what did you guys end up doing then? Did you try to play another show somewhere or?
We were supposed to do a radio show,
Uh-huh.
but then something else happened. Then the same dude that ran the club, then his best friend got shot.
Yeah. It was
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, it was wicked. Yeah, LA wasn't in the car time.
Yeah, then
But the dude made it to Tijuana to see our show in Tijuana.
Yep.
was this
We were like, holy.
huh? Was this tour that Pukey told me that you guys went to what's that guy's name from the Mentors or something? His house? This is what he told me. He told me you guys went to, yeah. You guys had to go his house and there was like what shit with syringes in the walls or something like that?
No, that was that nasty little squat we went to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That old car dealership or whatever it was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had that shit wall. I was like, come on, man. This is where you sleep?
Oh, Jesus. So
another funny story about LA.
Yeah.
Is when Blackout was playing, we played this bar. I can't remember the name, but this kid outside was like, "Hey, man, you look a lot like that dude Gooch and Assrash." And I was like, "I'm his brother. Don't ever talk about Gooch. He got fucking killed by 20 cops. I don't ever want to hear this again." And he was like, "No way, man." He was like, "I heard that he died." I was like, "Yeah, man, it was sad." You know, had all these young punks believing that I was his brother, and Gooch got like raped and murdered by a bunch of cops.
I remember
that. Okay, so I usually ask this to bands. What's 3 things that you gotta have on tour? You know, like you just have to have it. You know, you're like, oh, I gotta bring this on tour, man. You know. Anyone? He didn't want to talk about it.
But Assrash had the secret weapon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's that?
Speed.
Oh, okay. So you gotta have that, right?
Yeah, we stash it inside our guitars.
Yep.
gotta have your go powder.
Yeah. Bands would freak out, say, "You guys been drinking all friggin' day and night, and now you fucking just played that fucking crazy show. How do you guys do this?" We just say secret weapon.
Secret
weapon.
Yeah.
That's number one. I don't know.
Well, one of the other one's got to be beer, right? One of them.
Yeah, beer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alcohol.
Yeah. Of course.
Not a tuner. We never had tuners back then.
No.
Yeah, all by ear, I guess.
Yeah.
All by ear and hopefully just blends together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
If it's hot and crowded and sweaty enough, don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a pretty easy band, you know, don't need much. Just enough money to get to the next town.
Right. Yeah, I've had this one band I was in from California. We didn't get paid a couple shows. We literally we were in Wyoming and we had to fly a sign to get money. But we got $200 in like an hour, plus two it had 2 gas tanks on the van. So Phil, what's that too? So,
Damn.
in middle of
Better than
Wyoming.
playing a gig.
Yeah, I know. We're like, we should just do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but starting a band for like young kids, like young punkers or anything, is there any advice that you'd want to give to them? Like, nope.
This shit's kind of been also played out, man. It's kind of hard, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it'd be really tough to come up with something original, 30 years, 40 years into the punk scene, it's, how many discharged clone bands can you fucking stand listening to, I mean.
Right.
Still got to create cool, cool music and stuff. Is just the formulaic stuff is kind of, fucking boring the shit out of me, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some cool music still being made, but I mean, it's, a lot of rehash, which is inevitable. There's only so many chords and shit you can play,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
and
I agree with Pignos. Yeah, try to be original, man. Try to come up with your own sound.
Yeah, you hate bands, like they're like, oh yeah, we're this kind of, this meets this. And it's like, yeah, just just make shit, make some new shit,
Exactly. And it seems like, there's so many fucking different labels in punk now. Like, it used to just be punk. And now it's like screamo, emo, fucking death thrash, fucking garbage thrash. I mean, it's like, come the fuck on, man. You got to label and pigeonhole everything? Jesus Christ.
Totally.
Disgruntled old man. Get off my lawn! Now, I think if any advice I give to people starting a band, like what we're all pretty much saying is just be original, but be honest too. I think the thing that Assrash did the best was we were cool with our fucking people that came to our shows. We would never just hang out in the green room. We'd be out looking for the kid that was sitting by themselves and go and fucking hang out with them. Not the coolest spiky haired fucker, but the kid that felt out of place. Then we wanted our shows to be all inclusive, man. Because we were those fucking kids in the corner, when we were coming up, when we didn't have the right fucking jacket or whatever the bullshit was, So I think me and Gooch probably, we go on tag team missions and just fucking hang out with all these kids that no one was talking to and shit.
Well, like when we were doing the shows, we'd have our homebrew cider and the big blunts, and then we'd pass them around to everybody to make sure everybody's included in it,
Yeah, that's cool.
That was the reason half the people came to our shows is drink our cider for free.
Free shit.
It worked.
Great incentive. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, doing a music video, just saying like free beer, come out. Just have those kids slam dance,
Yep.
That'll work.
So have you guys what's the scoop with you guys now? You guys jamming in bands, recording anything? What's going on?
I'm in a band called Architectus Death Spiral.
What's that? What's it called again?
I'm in a band called Architectus Death Spiral, ADS.
Oh, cool. You play bass and
Fuck, you got something going on now too, don't you?
What's that?
Don't you got a new band going on now?
Well, right before the corona, I had started something with Spitball and Kerry Reynolds, kind of a Wolf Brigade style stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Was you in a rock and roll band too? What was the name of that? Cobra or something?
Yeah.
Speed City Vipers.
Yeah, that.
Oh, Speed City Vipers, yeah.
But yeah, I ended up leaving that band.
Oh. Yeah, there's a bunch of young kids here. Some of the bands that they're in is called True or False, or 21st, or Nasagaragati. Yeah, they all live in a town called Japara. They're a little bit more on the hardcore side, but they're a great bunch of kids. Trying to start a band with one of the drummers from True or False. His name is Bredal. But yeah, then, I had the triplets, so yeah, a little bit busy with that.
Damn.
But yeah, in due time. But there's another drummer in Jakarta that wants to start a band with me too. But yeah, that's pretty far ways away from Semarang where I am now. So yeah, we even talked about doing the virtual thing, like how Tau Cross did their shit, or many other bands are doing, like members in different areas just record the track. But yeah, I really haven't gotten around to it yet.
Hell, you guys,
in due time.
You guys could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess nowadays anything's possible, right?
Right, yeah. So yeah, it sucks that fucking Pukey couldn't be on this. I guess I don't know. But is
yeah,
there
we'd have got
anything
some
else?
good stories out of him, man.
What's that?
We would have got some good stories out of him.
Yeah, I know. Well, is there anything else you guys want to add? Because we're coming up on the 30, I think, already.
Damn. Yeah, just stay true to your game. And keep your head up and your ass down.
Up the punks.
Don't fall asleep with their boots on.
Yeah.
You're fucking right.
All right. Anything else?
No, thanks for setting this up, and it's good to see these faces I ain't seen in a long time, and nice meeting you, yo.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well, man. Nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
All right,
cheers,
so
man.
yeah, I'll put it up on YouTube and my Facebook, so you guys want to check it out. I'm sure we'll get 1,000 hits the
Interviewing
first
us at
night.
9 in the morning is kind of rough.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, it's good interviewing you. Cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
peace.
All right.
All right.